No, because that's off while you were doing the intro.
So
could people hear the intro?
Yeah, did people hear the intro?
It doesn't matter so much about the intro. Can you hear us?
Evening, by the way, guys.
What's that?
Do we have sound? Yes. Got it. Right. So we do have sound.
We have sound.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh,
how are you doing? Well, yeah, go on.
I was just going to say, can anyone spot the deliberate mistake with regards to the show this evening?
You've lost money.
You carry on and see if anybody else does.
No.
It's Ben's birthday.
Oh, no sound on the intro. That's strange.
Yeah.
As long as you can hear us now.
It's been, it's gone.
Yes. As long as you can hear us now, that's all right. So, guys, how are we all doing?
Happy birthday.
We don't need to start singing happy birthday. It's fine. It's done. It's over. It's all good. So, today's show, we are going to be talking about mythology in layman's terms. Because I always say in layman's terms because every mythology has truth behind it. As I was always being told as a kid, that giant squids were just myths, and here we are, knowing that they are living creatures. So, John on to my old science teacher. So,
that question, so it's really weird.
Yeah, just look a bit weird. Okay, everyone's saying happy birthday. Thank you. Yes, thank you, guys. I'm not a big one for celebrating my birthday. Kate, thank you, Lewis. 25 today, but no, I wish my body was 25 again, but no, I'm only 33, so I'm not doing too bad.
No one's put up about the mistake with the show.
No, you're not coming. No.
It's what I was asking about. What had I set the time for? Because I never set. Oh, look, you've got the wrong banner up as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Technical difficulties. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, because I don't usually set up the like the other whatever for this show. I usually obviously do the Thursday divination one, and sometimes I'll set up the Sunday one. So when I went to set up this one, I just went for 7:30 to get in that it's supposed to be 7. Well, it worked out well because we've been out for a meal for Ben's birthday, so it meant that we didn't actually have to rush. It's almost like a deliberate mistake.
So it's all good. Cheers. Okay, yeah. You just died at 33. Thank you. If I die now, I'm going to be the next Messiah.
Can we get on with the honeymoon then first?
The honeymoon?
Yeah, before you die.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. Obviously, Demon Dogs come to say hello, as always. So, today's show, we are going to be talking about myths and legends. So, we are going to be covering everything from mermaids, unicorns, dragons, Chinese dragons, dragons in general, because they're all over the world. A few other ones that I'm going to throw up.
There's the obligatory phone on the floor.
There was the dogs attacking the TV as normal.
Oh, no. I'm watching live. I'm in Facebook jail. Happy birthday, Ben. Oh, come on.
We've got one pup here. The other one's down.
They might have to go in a cage if they're going to be naughty.
Yes.
Oh, look, the shadow.
It's just been slobbered all on. So yes. So today we are going to be covering, like I said, all myths and legends because I'm completely lost my place because I had a dog kamikaze at me. So let's start with the first one on your list.
Well, I've only got a few up because I didn't know how much we're going to chat about them, and stuff. We went out for a meal, so I didn't do as much as I wanted. Anyway, the food is really nice.
Wagamamas. And the okay, now I know what it's like. Yeah.
Not the day dog, by a miniature dog.
Yeah, mini dog.
Mini mutt.
So hi Jeanette. Welcome along guys and everyone. I forgot in my craziness of speaking whilst being attacked by the dogs. But yeah, let us
Yeah.
begin.
So should we start with mermaids?
Go for it.
Let's start with mermaids. So, in folklore, a mermaid is an aquatic creature with the head and upper body of a female human and a tail of a fish. General stuff. Mermaids appear in folklore of many cultures worldwide, including Europe, Asia, and Africa. The male equivalent of mermaids are merman, also a familiar figure in folklore and heraldry, although traditions about sightings of mermen are less common than those of mermaids. Yeah, the Western concept of mermaids as beautiful, seductive singers may have been influenced by the sirens of Greek mythology, which were originally half bird-like, but came to be pictured as half fish-like in the Christian era. Historical accounts of mermaids, such as those reported by Christopher Columbus during his exploration of the Caribbean, may have been sightings of manatees or similar aquatic mammals. There is no evidence that mermaids exist outside folklore. Reports of mermaid sightings continue to the present day.
Yeah, the last one being in, I think it was November.
November. Was it a merman, merwoman,
Mermaids.
a manatee?
Mermaids off a shipping container vessel out in
1 second.
Thailand.
See if I can get. I got my laptop here. See if I can have a look.
You might not do. It was only shipping report.
Mermaid.
Same as with the UFO reports that you sort of push from aside. No, it's not on there, is it?
Might be somewhere. Might just take a little bit more digging around. Last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, while Lou's doing that.
I'm not going to do it for too long.
No. But yeah, so
what's this? And that's it. 14th of April 2022.
Mm.
Mermaid sighting video. Which one?
well,
Well, they're
near
April.
enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of South Africa. Been quite. If you hear any bangs, guys, it's literally the dogs scrapping and their heads are bouncing off things in the house. Yes. Okay, I read the other day about the Nordic seal skin
Cheddars.
So I'm holding the
Like
camera.
a tongue twister. And then it feels skinny.
Apparently, seals would shed their skin and hang them, transforming them into humans to walk amongst them. Yeah, there is. When it comes to mermaids, there is a hell of a lot of tales. Like
Tails.
yeah, I'm just that good. I'm that good. I don't even notice when I say it. If you look at the Little Mermaid story, Disney made it all cute and fluffy, but the actual story is really barbaric, and it also predates like most stories. It isn't a proper ancient tale. Welcome with this. Your brain's kind of shut off.
Yeah, about the original story being barbaric. Didn't they like kill her and stuff like that?
Yeah, it was the original grimoire, but basically she, if I remember correctly, her legs were, well, she had to cut her legs apart so she was able to walk, kind of thing. He's probably trying to read this in French.
Bonjour. No, it's translated. It's okay.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just find a bit. The story is certainly one of the most popular cartoons of the 1990s and 2000s. Ariel, a young mermaid, dreams of becoming human and living on the surface herself. With the help of a friend, she disobeys her father, King Triton, and trades her precious life for a pair of legs. Blah blah blah. We all know that bit. Blah blah blah. Where's the actual?
Yes.
In the original tale, the little mermaid fell under the spell of a human whom she saves from drowning. But unlike Disney's adaptation, she was not driven to wish for legs out of curiosity for life on Earth, or her love of the princes. In Anderson's story, the young mermaid learns that the souls of humans are eternal and decides to go to the witch to get legs so that she too can acquire this ability by marrying a human. Once again, the Danish author's story is much less squeamish than Disney's. The Little Mermaid has her tongue cut out by the witch, and the creation of her legs is so painful that every step she takes feels as if she is being pierced by knives. Similarly, you'll find no happy ever after for Hans Christian Andersen. The prince falls in love with another woman and decides to marry her. So Ariel knows she is doomed to have her heart broken, literally, and be turned into sea foam. In the fit of despair, urged on by her sisters, the young woman decides to stab Prince Eric, her only means of breaking her curse and becoming a mermaid again. But at the last moment, Ariel finally decides to spare him. As she throws herself into the sea, ready to accept her fate, she joins a metaphorical paradise, the women of the air, as a reward for her good deed.
There you go. Like I say, a
Mm.
lot more barbaric. But just on another subject for the time being, that is not the only Disney story that has original roots in folklore. There is a lot. And just to, obviously, Charles, I know you're on, and one of the few Americans that I love, but I'm just going to show you how stupid some people can be in your country. With Americans believing that Agrabah, that Aladdin's based in, is actually a real country, and that it should be bombed.
What?
Yeah, they did this during the Afghan war. They asked if Agrabah should be. Someone went out and asked Americans if Agrabah should be bombed, and where they could find it on the map. And let's just say it was the younger generation, Charles. So, yeah. But yes, so yeah, and with Kate asking, King Triton are his roots in Greek or Nordic mythology? Now, King Triton is Triton.
Because you're getting it confused with Poseidon, so you're putting the words together.
Yeah, that's because I'm pre-jumping my own words here. Now, it's neither, because obviously Greek is Poseidon. And Triton isn't actually the name. It was just used and twisted to make the name sound more watery. Because Trident is Triton is close to Trident, which is the nuclear deterrent that we have in this country and every other country. So yeah, just a bit of random stuff on that one for you. Yes, mermaids.
So Triton was the son of Poseidon and
Aphrodite.
No, that's not Aphrodite.
No.
No, Amphitrite.
Yeah.
According to Hesiod's Theogony, he was the ruler or possessor of the depths of the sea, who is either dreadful or mighty, according to the epithet given to him by Hesiod.
Yeah, I'm been proven wrong.
To be fair, it's still something we're really looking into, is it? So.
No. Well, no, I've been proven wrong. So I will retract my comment I've just said and been proven wrong, which is quite nice.
Well, then that is only from Wikipedia, so.
No, the Greek stuff's quite bang on Wikipedia. Yeah. So yeah, I've been proven wrong. They are live on air. I've been proven wrong.
Sorry.
No, I like it. I like it. It means I've still got to go study something. It's quite nice. Makes quite nice actually. But yes, some of the main mermaid sightings that are seen, ironically, are off the coast of Palestine and Israel. Some of the main sightings that get seen, a lot around there. But beyond that, there is a documentary on mermaids. I'm sure it was quite good.
That's awful on me. It's from my laptop.
Yeah, it's from my laptop.
I'm trying
to think. I can't remember what it was called. We can find it. It's a 2-part documentary. It was done as if they've actually found mermaids, and it makes you actually wonder because it's done quite well with science. They've got some scientists to obviously go, look, we're doing a show. This is what it's based on. What would be your thoughts? And they actually go through the evolutionary stages of what mermaids would be.
Is that Mermaids the Body Found?
Yeah, that's it. Mermaids.
Mermaids the Body Found is a mockumentary television program styled as a documentary originally aired on American TV channel. Yeah, that sounds like it, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I will put a link up to that, and it is a brilliant show. It really is a brilliant show.
I got 3.5 stars.
I don't know why though, because it was really good. Really enjoyed it. Like these like what are they called, mockumentaries. Mockumentaries are really good sometimes. Like they really go into it, and then that is one of the best ones I ever watched. It's quite good. So we've got Jacqueline. Oh, thank you, Jacqueline. Welcome, obviously, to tonight's show. Thank you. Yeah, with my birthday, the dogs are digging on the garden, on the ground for some bizarre reason. Problem, Ben. I didn't know that. I did not know that.
What
No,
did you to eat now?
One of the biscuits.
I hope so.
There is nothing ever wrong with being proven wrong, because then it means that you've got to go and learn something. When the day comes that you are not proven wrong in anything, or you come across something that you don't know, or you claim to know everything, then it becomes a boring life. There's always got to be something to learn, because that way it keeps you more interested in life. If not, life gets boring. Let's face it. Yeah, well done. Yeah, well done. Well. I am reading the Encyclopedia of Tolkien's World. Good luck with that, because he made one hell of a lore for his books. I'm convinced he's from another dimension or has inherited memory of something. Everything he creates was just insane detail and full folklore. Tolkien was a cultologist, so he knew a lot of the mythology and stuff from cultism. He made his lore bloody brilliant with everything, and he researched everything, and it was amazing. Same as J.K. Rowling did Harry Potter, didn't she?
Yeah.
She herself did some amazing research on stuff, and that's what you want. That's why it's such a good. That's why Lord of the Rings was never beaten, never will be beaten, apart from Amazon kind of screwing up the TV show. But I won't say anything about it. Yeah, brilliant, absolute brilliant on that one. So we just got people saying hi. Okay, saying hi, that makes sense. He's amazing. Yes, he was a very brilliant writer. Very brilliant.
Yeah.
Next one.
Well, I'm still going on the mermaid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I'd say mermaid because that's the next word I'm looking at, which is mermin. Yeah, it's older, obviously now obsolete. It derives from Old English. Yeah. I'll just go some little bits and bobs here. We've got a few other words. You've got some Old High German, which is mermenai. You've got Middle High German, mermini. Oh, I can't say that. Yeah, and then you've got the Old Norse, which is marmenil. Yeah, so it's just going around, just different names.
Oh, thank you, AJ. Thank you so much. Annette, nice to see you along.
Yeah, you got a merewith, which is another Old English term, more about, a sea hag.
Merewith, that sounds something like a mermaid fart.
Merewith. But yeah.
Or hello. The whiff is coming to die.
Well, yeah, I won't go any further because, we'll just go cover just kind of like basic things of these. What's your take on them being manties?
Yeah, I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
I've seen people mistake things for everything else.
Yeah, it's like imagine you're at sea for that long, or imagine you're drunk at sea. Yeah.
Come and think about it, we might do a lot of cover some of these shows because there is a lot of stuff we would like to cover mythology wise. So it might end up being the odd show about it.
Like do a full show on each of these subjects instead of just having a little chat about them.
Hello, Emma.
Hiya.
Nice to see you. Weren't mermaids believed to bring death, destruction to those who saw them? My knowledge isn't that great. Yes, that is the old maritime laws that if you come across a mermaid, you want to kill it on sight. because if not, they are a bad omen and they will drag people off the ships to their graves. So yes, your knowledge. You're saying your knowledge isn't great, but your knowledge is bang on with that one. Thank you very kindly. Birthday wishes. Yes. So next one.
Shall we have a little matter about unicorns?
Have a little matter about unicorns because they're easy to cover.
Okay, so
Why is it always mermaids a woman? There's no folklore related to a beautiful man laying on the rocks. I would give you an honest answer to that, Kate, but I will get banned off Facebook.
We'll look into it later. We'll do a special show on the merfolk.
Plus, what part of the man would you need? Just gonna
talk about sensuals, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, unicorns. The unicorn is a legendary creature that has been described since antiquity as a beast with a single large pointed spiraling horn projecting from its forehead. In European literature and art, the unicorn has for the last 1,000 years or so been depicted as a white horse-like or goat-like animal with a long straight horn with spiraling grooves, cloven hooves, and sometimes a goat's beard. Mind you do get some horses that got moustaches. Emerald now. Yeah, in the Middle Ages and Renaissance, it was commonly described as an extremely wild woodland creature, a symbol of purity and grace, which could be captured only by a virgin. It
don't look like that today.
It's why is it? Can't read. In encyclopedias, its horn was described as having the power to render the poisoned water potable and to heal sickness. In medieval and Renaissance times, the tusk of the narwhal was sometimes sold as a unicorn horn. You're right, isn't it? Oh, let's carry on. A bovine type of unicorn is thought by some scholars to have been depicted in seals of the Bronze Age Indus Valley civilization, the interpretation remaining controversial. An equine form of the unicorn was mentioned by the ancient Greeks in accounts of natural history by various writers, including Cetus, Strabo, Pliny the Younger, Alien. I presume it's pronounced alien, although it's not spelled that way. It's like, don't matter. And Cosmos in Indicopus. The Bible also describes an animal, the reem, which sometimes translates as unicorn. And
yes, just to jump straight into it, the Vikings were very good at selling these horns. I do a lot of this when we do the reenactments, I tell a lot of people about that they help spread the rumor. Big rumor. Now, I just want to completely random, but I know you guys like to know about the pups, but I don't know if you can see that or not. Well, that is a buster tooth.
Oh, there's another tooth come out.
He's just lost his tooth.
Oh, little guy.
He's getting there. Yes.
Yeah, and what else I was going to say was the unicorn is Scotland's national animal, but why? And all I found is bear with me. Ben, just talk while I find the right part. Sorry.
Okay, I'm convinced that unicorns existed but were made extinct because of human. Narwhals exist, don't they? Yes, narwhals do exist, and yes. Oh, unicorn or rhino. Yeah. Basically, what the ideology when it comes into cultology about unicorns and dragons and all the other mythical creatures you see is that yes, we as a human race did the usual thing we do and wipe them out. Using proof of this, as we all try to find proof that the dog is literally chewing a bone against the tripod, is prime example of tigers. The Indian tiger is being hunted to extinction because people think that if you kill it and use its skin, its bones, and everything like that, is an aphrodisiac and will make you stronger. So systematically, as the population of India grows, they're starting to kill out more and more. This is the problem with a lot of creatures. It's happening with. I'm not going all Greenpeace on you guys. I'm just showing as it is. Elephants are hunted the same way. Rhinos are hunted the same way. Even sharks in Japan are hunted the same way. We have a tendency of wiping out species because we think we are better and know better. For some bizarre reason, we think we need aphrodisiacs out of everything. Nala, I love you, baby. But chewing your bone and grating your teeth against it whilst I'm talking is really off-putting. Christina, hello, my dear. How are you doing? It's nice to see you. But yes, that is. Have you found your part?
Yeah, I'll just read this bit. I'll just read it all. Quite interesting. So, in Celtic mythology, do you want to take the point off? In Celtic mythology, the unicorn was a symbol of purity and innocence, as well as masculinity and power. Tales of dominance and chivalry associated with the unicorn may be why it was chosen as Scotland's national animal. With Scotland being famed for its love for and long history of myths and legends, it's no surprise that a fabled creature such as the unicorn is Scotland's national animal. Unicorns have been linked to Scotland for centuries. While the animal is mythological, the ideals it represents are what make it a perfect fit as the national animal for Scotland. And because, like this proud beast, the Scots would fight to remain unconquered. The unicorn was first used on the Scottish royal coat of arms by William I in the 12th century. In the 15th century, when King James III was in power, gold coins even appeared with the unicorn on them. When Scotland and England unified under the reign of James VI of Scotland in 1603, the Scottish royal arms had two unicorns supporting a shield. When James VI became James I of England and Ireland, he replaced the unicorn on a leopard shield and with the national animal of England, the lion, to show that the countries were indeed united. A little bit.
There you go. A little bit of history as well. So that's unicorns because they're really easy to cover. Really easy to cover. Right, they are. Look, we're supposed to be pure silver. There's myth. There's quite a few things with unicorns, but
go into more about it.
Yeah, they're easily done.
Oh yeah.
New. Now.
I was going to say, anyone got anything else they want to say about the unicorns?
Any questions, guys?
Not to be confused with the Pegasus.
Yes. Pegasus are different creatures. Yes, still we're about to start the next one, which is a favourite of mine as well because it is worldwide spread. Oh, wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. There we go. Any questions, guys, on anything?
Yeah, just pop them up as we're going along.
Why are you chewing your bone against me?
Because she likes to.
So.
Dragons. So I'll just read a little bit and then you can go off with yours.
Go for it.
Okay. Dragons in the mythologies, legends, and folk tales of various cultures are a large lizard or serpent-like creature conceived in some traditions as evil and in others as beneficent. Beneficent? I can't
Beneficial.
speak. It says beneficent. I can't really speak tonight. I don't know. I think it's just the coffee that I've just had. Coffees I've had. It's making my brain and my words not actually work together in sync.
Jess has just sent a massive essay she's been typing for a while. Bless you.
Hang on. We've done that one. Not done that one. We'll start with Kate's first.
Yep.
It always fascinates me how children love mythical creatures and dinosaurs, but real animals, there must be something to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, massive essay of Jess.
You can hide underneath it.
So,
are you going to read this out or do you want me to?
You better read it out.
Hang on, let me try and get it on this bit here because it's
Terrible.
bigger here. So, oldest known / recorded dragon, Apep dragon demon, also known as Apophis, Mashusu, and Musfus Sumerian, comes from Egypt, Futat, underworld. Name translate to fierce snake, noted from 2100 BCE. A war broke out between Apep, nemesis of the Egyptian gods, and Nehabo, god of the gods, aided by Ra, which almost destroyed all the gods of the Egyptian pantheon. It's described as a scaly creature with back legs of an eagle, front legs of a lion, long body, horned head, and I don't know what, and the snake tongue. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's not got all comment on. It finishes right. We've only got up to snake tongue. As you can see on your screen,
Yeah,
it
just
finishes at W.
need the rest. But yes.
We need the rest of it. Oh, hang on, Spud.
Yes, what he's on.
He's put his toy against the leg of the thing.
So yes, what Just is basically given as well is one of the main creation stories of Egypt, which is brilliant. Yes, dragons in Egypt are very rare. People don't realize that that's where they've been mentioned. Sumeria, the dragons have been mentioned. China, first emperor of China descended from the sky in the belly of a dragon. We could throw dragons everywhere and anywhere, can't you? Really? Native Americans have some tribes have dragons.
So there as well. Yeah, dragons in one form or another seem to feature in the history of most cultures.
Yes,
Definitely do.
it is. They all change as well by regions. Dragons show authority and strength in a culture. It is used in a lot of ancient cultures, including Welsh and English. Yes, dragons are one of these things where at first they are easily mistaken for dinosaurs. When they were first being discovered, people thought dinosaurs were dragons. However, yes. However,
dinosaur bones, it's a dragon. Amazing.
Dragons are real. There are dragons alive today. We know them as Komodo dragons.
What's up, baby?
Dog's just being weird. Stop attacking Buster. Sorry, guys, you might hear a little bit of barking in a minute because the dog's going nuts. But yeah, there are entirely different breeds and sub-breeds of dragons when it comes to mythology. There's the rest of Jester's up. With it being a non-winged dragon, this may be where the Eastern mythology of dragons may come from. Yep. What Jester said there, Eastern mythology becomes a massive thing. Every single country in the world, and I mean every single country, has a dragon in their mythology, in their legends and myths.
In the Iliad for Homer as well.
Iliad for Homer?
Yeah. Dragon speech.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just having a bit of a read down on this because it's just like,
every single culture. This is one of these when it comes to mythology within cultology, any creature that stretches over the entirety of different religions, different places, you start to get a pattern and people start to question. Now, like I said earlier, with tigers and that lot being hunted for aphrodisiacs, when it comes to dragons in history, every single part of the dragon was used for all sorts of different things. So to say there'd be no remains, there would be no remains. So this is where things get interesting, shall we say, when it comes down to it. And so I've got half blocked off there because the dog started digging on the carpet again. But yes, so yeah, Komodo dragons are, when it comes to, I did bump into someone when I was doing my course who was doing dragonology. I know that sounds absolutely awesome, but he was working on the cultology side of dragonology and found out all the roots and that lot, how they may have evolved, how cultures were affected by the ideas of dragons, and how, like, if there was dragons alive and all this and everything else to go with it. Sorry, guys. But yes, I was saying, love Komodo dragons. Yes, Komodo dragons are awesome. Yes, I think I'm a dragon geek. There's nothing wrong with that. When it comes to dragons, they are so widely spread throughout every culture. It is brilliant. Now, what's the difference between dragons is always the funniest thing. What is the difference between a dragon and a wyvern?
Legs.
Mm-hmm.
Legs and
Not necessarily all the time. But yes. Oh, shut up. And that's where things get confusing. What are you doing, Doc?
She's staring at you and she's giving attitude. That's what she's doing.
This is going to get massive. I can see Jess just filling up again. With
So what we're going to do is when we do a show on just dragon mythology, we're going to get Jess on live. So she doesn't have to sit there typing. She can just speak it out.
Yeah. So when we come on to cover that, yes, we're going to get you on the show so you can use all your knowledge on your dragons.
Paula,
Shut it.
told you she's giving you attitude now.
Enough. Yes.
You're on the show.
Sorry, guys. Just trying to tell off a scrappy pup.
Scrappy dude.
Yes, yeah, she's down for that.
Excellent.
Brilliant. We will be covering all that lot. So yeah, and we obviously best get me up down. Bless you. But yes, we're going to obviously cover that, guys. Well, as we always say, clear example now. If you want to come on the show, just say. We'll get you on the show if you want to come on.
Has he got another tooth coming out? He was just doing that thing again.
Yeah, he's got another tooth.
Oh, little guy. Oh, his teeth are falling. Oh.
But yeah,
No,
sorry.
leave him to it. Just eat it.
But yeah, because we're obviously going to start doing these mythology shows and that,
quite fun.
doing a quick one. Guys, if any of you want to come on and talk about it, you can come on. We don't bite at all. The pups might, but we don't. And we're about to start scrapping again in a minute. But yeah, honestly, you guys want to come on? We'll have you on the show, talk about any mythology, any myths or legends.
Or if there's anything in particular you want us to cover, without coming on yourself, just pop a message over to us.
More than welcome. Open door policy. We always say this. Even Damien always says it. Anyone that wants to come on, by all means, come on. We'll talk about anything and everything.
What's Nala doing there?
I don't know. Hey, Nala.
What's she eating? It's not one, it's the other. And if it's neither of them, it's Ben. What you got?
Grass. Stop. Yes. Sorry, guys. Yeah, because what we're going to do also with this mythology is we're going to cover. I'm going to try and cover regions as well. So we'll do myths from some area about different creatures. Obviously, I want to throw my favorite one out there, which is the Mongolian sandworm, just because it's awesome. We're going to cover like basilisk as well. A lot of the mythology, a lot of the creatures you see in UFOs, a lot of the creatures you see in Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings were real creatures when it comes to mythology and cultology. So we're gonna, I swear to God, one of the pups has done absolutely.
I just shouldn't ignore it.
So we're going to cover stuff like that. We're going to cover the history on all the creatures, well, not all mythological creatures, because let's face it, we'll be here for absolute years. What's that? Ben, does the name Mary connect with your family? Don't think so. Christina, I don't know about you or not. There's a hell of a lot going on at the minute with my family.
Not
How you, Nala? Anything? No, not at the minute, Christina. But you might be picking, like I say, you might be picking up on loads of stuff at the minute because my family's in full, like.
Oh my gosh.
Mary's coming through strong. No, not from us, but like I say, my family's that much all over the place. I'll let you know though. Sandworm, as in the
Mandalorian.
No, unfortunately.
Beautiful.
So like, a lot of people, when you say sandworm, they also think of like Dune. No, the Mongolian sandworm's only about this big.
Ah, I was thinking some great beast.
No,
Jumping
no.
through, eating people.
The legend of sandworms is they're about this big and they fire lightning at you and eat your body. They exist in the Gobi Desert.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so we've got them to cover. No, well, I love covering them. They're just magic. So yeah, I will strike
What
on.
are you eating?
So Mary's coming through strong. I'll let you know. The
Thestrals.
Thestrals will be an interesting one to cover. Yes, we will cover them. What creature was Dobby in Harry Potter? They are. Yes. For those of you that want any ever want any Harry Potter questions answering, email Jess for saying I obviously
Going on the table.
right. Get down. Come here.
Go on, you show me, boss.
I obviously cover pathology massively. So do me. Well, me and Luke cover mythology and stuff like that massively. But our knowledge is only, I would say my knowledge as well is only matched by, by Jess's knowledge of Harry Potter. And I've watched her decimate someone on comments before when it comes to Harry Potter debates. So just gonna leave that one there because it'll be an interesting one. Also, the difference between a phoenix, a griffin, and a hippogriff, not a thunderbird.
Thunderbird.
Thunderbirds.
Oh, go.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
No, I'll cover Thunderbirds as well because Thunderbirds are in Native American as well. There's some really good stories when it comes to Native American mythology, because a lot of them, puppies, actually have. I've got to try and remember how to pronounce this word. Correlation.
You mean correlation?
Correlation. That's the one. Correlation to evidence from the like pioneers that were out there at the time. I am going to. Does anyone want to adopt two puppies?
What do you mean? Kate says her gran was Mary.
Hey, I might be picking up on that.
Kate also says, is Jessica a fellow Ravenclaw? Don't forget Fantastic Beasts.
Yep.
If it's not Ben, could you be picking up off me again? That would be to Christina. Just says mainly from Arizona.
Yes. Yeah.
To the screen.
So yeah, this series of doing mythologies and that we'll cover cryptids as well. Obviously Damon will be back next week as well. So when it comes to covering some of the cryptids, it will be good as well. They are just saying that she's a Hufflepuff.
The what's up, honey?
Hufflepuff.
A Hufflepuff?
Yeah. Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff.
Yeah, but my brain.
Hufflepuff.
When I first saw it, my brain didn't register that it was two separate. Like, it was one word. So I got Hufflepuff.
You're French.
Yeah.
Hufflepuff.
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 But yes, this one's tired again. But yes, so we are looking forward to covering all these. Like, obviously, we've only done a small show, guys, because you know what we like. We like to do a quick, get in depth, let you see what's cracking off. We're going to do these on Sundays and on the main show as well. Try and get the ball rolling on that. Next week. Oh dear. Sorry, guys.
You got work tomorrow.
Yeah, I've got work in the morning as well.
That's why you're yawning.
Next week we might have a guest coming on.
Might we?
Yes, I'll be keeping that quiet.
You have kept that quiet?
I've talked to him earlier. So you know what I'm on about.
Okay.
So he might come on the show next week. I will ask him to see if he's clear. If he does, he's a very good friend of ours. We've seen him perform.
You carry on, honey. Sorry, we'll put comments on in a minute.
We've seen him perform personally. He's mediumship
Not
skills.
I do give demonstrations. We don't call it performance. Does that
It's-
sound like they're at?
Yeah, his mediumship skills
Busted that in
are
my hand.
bang to a T. He doesn't mince about or anything like that. If something doesn't fit, then it doesn't fit.
Ow,
Um,
you stuck my finger.
which you guys know what I'm like with mediums. If they're blowing smoke, they're blowing smoke. I'll tell it as it is. But,
Puppies.
right, no scrapping.
Alright. So Kate asks, can we have a quiz? We believe Damon mentioned something about a quiz last week.
Damon mentioned that he's going to bring up quizzes.
We don't know. I need to sort of like, I'm going to get these boys just like together and just sort of work out what we're doing
Yeah,
and get some sort of plan. I'm going to get my diary out, get planning, who's wanting to do what and when. Yeah, so we can have some sort of idea of what's going on.
Nala.
What I've got, I have a 14.25-inch one made of green wood and dragon heart strings. My one is bigger than Dumbledore. Oh, behind you.
I've got a 14.
Are you done?
No, things make me giggle. My one is bigger than yours. What? I'm allowed to have a laugh on my birthday.
He's on. He's had a bit of Starkey. That's it now. That got served to him cold.
Yeah.
He was not amused.
Yeah. Sake should never be served cold. Ever.
And then when he told the waitress, bless her, she was just like, yeah, that's how it is.
No. I would have been beaten if I'd served that to an old instructor. He would have beaten me senseless. But that's just random. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you want to have your little rant as well while we're on? Well, I've still got like, what's that? Your screen's cracked. Got 22 isn't it? What's that number?
10 minutes.
Yeah, 12 minutes. Do you want to have your little rant that you were going to have today?
I've kind of calmed down from what was going to be my demonology rant. That there's some people out there that are starting up again saying that, yeah, oh, it's just, yeah. Won't go into it because you know what I'm like with ranting. People don't understand properly what they're talking about when they start talking about something.
Oh, yeah, calm down. You're all fired up for.
Yeah, I was hyper like spitting feathers. So I was going to do a whole show on the rant, but I sort of calmed down. I'm getting calm in my old age. But yes,
The whole day he's been wound up, ready for this. And now it comes to it, it's just like, yeah, it's fine. Can't be bothered.
it's this little thing's fault.
Oh, the other one's crashing around in the other room. Hang on.
It's this little thing's fault.
Let's see what the other one's doing.
It kills me out from
What
rants.
are you doing?
But yes, we are going. Hopefully, I'm going to cover a lot of the mythology as well. Egypt mythology is massive, same as Chinese. Most Asian mythology is quite big as well, so we're going to cover quite a lot.
Well, I'm sure David will be happy to do like a bit of Nordic mythology with him being all into that kind of thing.
Yeah, gaming on with Nordic mythology stuff like that. It'd be nice for people to get on and talk about. Like we say, guys, any of you that want to join in on these shows, you can do free of charge. We will not charge you. I might try and give you a puppy because, for example, the Norse.
Yeah.
I was saying it drives me crazy. Yeah.
There seems to be a bit of a resurgence of them at the moment, isn't there?
Yeah, with more horror films coming out, especially with another exorcism film coming out this year. We're all going to see people claiming to be demonologists and talking out their backsides. But it's one of them things.
You just get a bit. Look at you. You're totally drained and fed up of it.
Oh, yeah. Guys, we know what I'm like. I don't get ruffled a lot, but when you spend your whole life going to uni and studying and going around the world studying, spending your own time spending your money and stuff to study and be able to study.
Working how many jobs at the same time to try and fund it?
Yeah, I was working 3 jobs at the time trying to fund my uni course, and for someone to just randomly go, well, this is what it is, and you're like, no, and then for them to carry on and start telling people the way it is, and you sort of sit there going, oh, why? Why? That is one of the puppies having a strop under a quilt.
It's fine. She's just tired.
Been sent to bed. She's actually stropping under a quilt. Wait, what happened? I don't understand. People that are being fake and claiming to be demonologists, right? It's not just that. Some people claim to be other things, and they don't. Then you,
like experts.
yes, we know what we like with the word expert. We hate it. But let's just say some people we've come across have claimed to be this, and then been proven wrong in about 2 seconds when there's been one investigation. We never claim to be experts. We never will do. We never have done. Anyone that ever says that we're experts clearly doesn't know how we work. And anyone that quotes our stuff from the show needs to quote it properly, because when I catch up with you and you quote wrong, I was laughing. But yeah, beyond that, that's my little rant, shall we say. Calm down a hell of a lot, but then it's my little rant. So yeah. But anyway, you guys are all fine. You know what I'm like. Rant.
Yeah, if you hear any sort of any information like you come across and you're like, that's interesting. Is that right? Is that wrong?
Yeah.
Feel free to discuss it on this show.
Yeah, bring it up.
Yeah, and we can talk about it and have a discussion about what way it could be right or what ways it could be wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, by all means.
Discussion's good.
Floor's open for anyone to come on. Even people that I know sit and watch the show without clicking on. They just want to watch the show and just have it playing in the background without obviously registering they've watched it. If you want to come on the show, you can come on the show. You can talk to me. Even if I've messaged you and you decide to just maybe block it without thinking that I know you've done this, you're more than welcome to come on the show, or even answer the text message and actually go for a drink. You know who you are. You know I know.
Yeah, you can't put up a video saying like, "Oh, contact me if you want to have a chat and discuss things."
And then block me when I actually text and say, "Come on, let's have a chat." If I generally want to just have a chat. I'm not a scary person. Just generally want to chat. Yes, that's that's my little rant, shall we say? Which may be surprising. It might end up on YouTube. Obviously, we're live on YouTube, so we'll wait for your response. Just saying, we're playing these sort of pathetic games. We'll play these pathetic games. But yes, guys. So that is the end of the show for tonight. There's a dancing dog on my arm.
What's it like being so small?
Yes, we're going. Obviously, mythology. We're going to cover massively. And last
Nice little intro into it on the show.
yes, we get a lot of people on for talking about stuff, so it'll be nice. First show we shall do, I will arrange it and I'll let you know, guys. We'll cover dragons massively. I'm going to drop Jess in from great height into it. She's on, bless her. I've got a feeling though I'm going to get bullied again on this show, because it'll be Damon, you, and Jess just all bullying me.
I'm not bullied.
You do when you get back up. Yes. It will be very good, very nice. Yes.
So we might be doing a show on Sunday.
Yes.
It might not be Ben doing like a normal show. It might just be, because I know how I said I was going to do the book every 2 weeks, but Ben's going to have a few little drinkies tomorrow night. So we'll see how he's feeling for Sunday. So it might just be me doing the reading again and Ben just interjecting with comments.
Many grunts, probably, depending how much I drink. Don't go out and drink. It's not good. And it's not clever. Only drink a certain respectful amount.
Oh, give me time. Time book and take that. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
It's not going to be straight away.
No, it's not going to be next Friday.
Don't worry.
It's going to be next Sunday.
Tomorrow. No, it wasn't tomorrow. Yeah, you can just do a show tomorrow on it. Why not?
Yeah, we'll
do it live from the pub.
But yes.
It'd be great. Oh my gosh, I'm done.
Thank you. I will enjoy this. My birthday. Thank you very much, guys.
Hope everyone else has a good weekend too.
Yep. Hope you all enjoy yourselves. Don't drink.
Drink responsibly.
Don't spill it.
Exactly.
There is laws of what happens if you do spill it, but no one wants to know these on Facebook. They're not very nice. Buster's on the mad off hour, so
yeah, we'll wrap it up now.
Yes.
We'll give them a bit more food.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
He's nuts.
he's on nuts.
I'm nuts.
For those of you obviously that do like my artwork as well, I am working on a piece at the minute. I will put it up for show. It will be up for sale. If anyone wants it, by all means, let me know. That's an update from Slate and Bone. That's about it, isn't it?
Yeah,
Your
I
weekly
might put a phone up. A phone? No, I might put a photo up of your infinity scarf. This merino wool infinity scarf that I was sat here doing for like the past couple of weeks. Finished it for his birthday, and now he's all nice and snuggly with it. So I might put a photo up of that.
Keeps your neck warm amazingly.
Who'd have
Yes.
thought?
See, I'm a very simple man.
Oh. Right. Anyway, yes, we'll put stuff up. Yeah, the witch's hat and gloves. They are for sale, or if you want them done in different colours or sizings, can be done. Yeah, I'm going to start building up some stock ready for our show in February.
Yes,
for our
February the 11th.
stores. Yep. Oh yeah. And also, don't look at me like that. I'm just saying because I can't remember the name of who commented. Sorry, but I remember you commented, and you're in a different country to us, and you're saying like, oh, obviously can't make it. What we are going to do is we are going to do the presentation that Ben would be doing. Well, me and Ben will be doing at the show. We are going to do it one day, maybe a Friday or a Sunday. We'll do a special on the presentation that we will be doing at events, so that you guys who can't come to them because you are far away can actually see what he's on about.
Yes, we will do the demonology destroying the myths is what we do at the shows. So we'll basically run you through what we do.
Yeah, because it's not fair for everyone who's not in the country, can't actually get to the events, and we don't charge anyway for the events, so it's not like people are missing out.
Yeah, so
it's all good.
We will do that, and you guys can obviously see, and you'll have more interaction because obviously it's you guys. But we will all do well.
Oh, amazing, thank you guys. Look forward to it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fair.
Be fully interactive. Plenty of questions.
So it might go on longer than an hour because presentation itself is about 45 minutes, 50 minutes.
Yes, that.
But when people get questions, because when we do it, we get the audience all asking questions because that's good. It provokes people to think and to ask. So you guys can do the same. Yeah. So who knows? Could be an hour and a half, could be 2 hours.
I think last time it was getting on for like an hour and a half, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Nearly 2 hours. Because people just loved it. So
Chance's good idea as well.
So we will organise that. So watch out for demonology destroying the myths.
It will be advertised a couple of weeks in advance, don't worry.
We'll let you know on that one.
Buster is chewing some shoelaces.
Yeah, Buster's chewing everything. So on that note, guys, we will leave you for the night. Be safe. Just be safe, guys. And that is it.
Good night.
Good night, guys. And we will see you Sunday.